Witam Państwa.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I will tell you about an educational project. Who here is educating the youngest children from grades 0 to 3 of primary school? I can see there's quite a lot of people, so I think the presentation will be primarily for you, but also for people who are parents. The project, The Adventures of File and Folder on the Net. The project started in 2010. It was initiated by us, NASK, with the then Ministry of Interior and Administration. We started shooting clips showing the adventures of internet characters, File and Folder. The project is being developed. The Adventures of File and Folder on the Net is an educational package which consists of 6 short clips where File and Folder, the main characters, are explaining computers, internet to children. They talk about what the internet is, what can be done with it, how to protect yourselves from any threats. We also have scenarios of classes. Very simple exercises, but I think they're attractive, and you can do this with kids during a lesson. I think you received some CDs with those scripts yesterday when you were registering. The project is directed at small children from grades 0 to 3 of primary school. The films are interesting, short, and I think kids will have fun watching those films. The material was developed by people from NASK, from the Safer Internet project, and a Zigzag Theatre Group. We have one of the actors here. I think you know him. Once you've seen the clip that I'm going to present to you. The movie will show you what the 6 adventures are about. It is the initial film for the entire project, a preview of the project.
Spójrz przed siebie. Wow!
Look ahead. We were to talk about safe use of the internet. It's good that you're here. We lost connection. We have to sew it back. I'm being sent this way, that way. I have to go. You have a message. Someone has written to me. Let me take a picture. Is everything all right, Folder? You can do many things on the net, but you have to remember to have a short break. I'm very happy to have you back and that you're still operational. That was File and Folder. The project is being continued. The 6 films is not everything. We are currently continuing the movie. We've just established a website, plikifolder.pl, where you'll find not just the 6 clips and the scripts for lessons. The website is very fresh. You will also find an audiobook, which was also published recently. There are 5 chapters where File and Folder tell kids about the internet, about threats, how to use a computer, how to use the internet. The audiobook was also developed with sight-impaired children in mind. You will also find a downloadable audiobook on this website. You will also have contact details for experts from the Safer Internet project, but you will also be able to order a theater show starring the File and Folder characters. It is a short show that can be delivered during school hours. We have been doing it for some time now. The theatre group is involved in many various events implemented as part of the Safer Internet project. So I'd like to encourage you to visit this website, and you will also be able to obtain the audiobook. It will be at our stand, the Safer Internet project stand next to the conference room, so you'll be able to receive the CD. Thank you very much. My name is Zuzanna Polak. I also represent NASK. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you the Cursor, the educational project. But I don't want to bore you before lunch. Let me show you a clip. You're going to find out what Cursor is about.
Zna ktoś Baranka 1998?
Mam nadzieję, że się Państwu spodobało. Jeżeli tak,
I hope you liked the clip. Andrzej Ciastoń and Artur Klamka, the authors of this clip, are seated behind all of you. And let me go back to my presentation. Cursor is an educational project developed by NASK and the Science and Knowledge Foundation. It is targeting the entire environment, the educational community, also teachers, but parents as well. The groups have different expectations, and you need different communication directed at every group. Cursor is to support the application of new technology in schools. It's about encouraging teachers to use new technologies. We want to show them it's not difficult. Of course, schools have different access to skills and to hardware, but I think we can improve skills. We also are targeting science, basically, and mathematics. So we want to support the teaching of science and mathematics. We want to show that it can be colorful, interesting, enjoyable. It's not just about remembering formulas. The project consists of 3 main parts. We have a training program. We have training for teachers and parents. The program is about teaching about safety on the net, and this is what we are sharing with those trained as NASK, but we also feature IT, maths, science, and we are using modern technology and multimedia in teaching. The lectures will consist of e-learning materials. There will also be cartoons available. You've seen a preview of one of the cartoons. And there will be cartoon presentations, various promotional materials. These will be publicly accessible and available materials. So we will be providing e-learning, training, and training materials for parents, teachers, and students. It will be a lot of interesting material. One other clip that I'd like to share with you, a promotional material.
Haha! Słuchaj, mam sposób. Na pocztę i całą głupią bankowość internetową. Patrz, patrz. Raz, dwa, trzy. Kuwety. Jeden login, jedno hasło do wszystkiego. Face, poczta, bank. A wiesz, że w kafejce, jak wcisnę jedną literkę, to wyskakuje moje imię?
This clip is basically showing that a single password is the wrong solution. So this is how we're educating and raising awareness among students. If you allow me, I'll get back to my presentation. And now what we have for students. We are supporting the teaching of science and mathematics. We also have presentations, video lectures, cartoons, problem-solving exercises, experiments. It's all to make things more interesting, more enjoyable. The materials are for sixth graders of primary school, but I think it could also be used earlier. We have multimedia training right now. We have a pilot project in the Warsaw district of Ursynów. So it's happening in Ursynów because both NASK and the Foundation Science and Knowledge are headquartered there. We also have the support of the mayor of Ursynów. In the pilot project, we're going to train 40 teachers, 1,000 students, and 200 parents. I have not told you why we're training parents as well, because students not only learn in school, not only schools are responsible for education. A lot of teaching, a lot of learning activity happens at home. Once we conclude the pilot project and we test the patience of all the groups of recipients, I think this project is going to spread across Poland. More information will be available from the website www.kursor.edukator.pl. You'll find more information, and I think that's it for me. Now you can ask questions if you have any. Are there any questions, ladies and gentlemen? We want it to be free. Unfortunately, the interpreters cannot hear the question. The pilot project will be free of charge, and whether we spread across Poland, this probably depends on sponsors.